Then from then, that was 10 years ago, I set up VIP Vegas UK.
I love the name as well.
Yeah, the reason I thought like what would work well, and the thing is, because it's a VIP service, like concierge service, it's in Las Vegas, but it's predominantly for people from the United Kingdom, from the UK. It was like, let's give that a go, because it's exactly what it says on the tin. Doesn't mean to say we don't service other clients elsewhere.
And it's also, but that's what you want as well. If you're going out there for your birthday, or you're going out there for your stag or your hen do, you want to go and have that VIP experience. When you go out to Vegas, it comes back with a story rather than you just, I don't know, going for general admission, or do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, no, you're right. So then, I mean, that's how it all started, really. And then since then, we've looked after thousands of groups. You know, when I say groups, I mean sort of like stag do's, hen do's, corporate clients, a lot of athletes. We look after a lot of TV personalities and stuff. So I mean, that was the changing point for me, really. And then I just stuck at it, built up the social media accounts, you know, added to the websites. And then here we are today, man.
It's beautiful. Honestly, when we first ever met up and I heard a little bit of the background and just saw how the company was doing, I was amazed. Yeah. So I'm very happy to be on board.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on board, Brunty, man, because I don't think this podcast would be happening if it wasn't for you. And I like the fact that how you sort of like, you add value, you give your opinion on stuff, you come up with new ideas.
I've always had to try and think of different ideas because you had such a established social media following. Yeah. That in order for me...
VIP Vegas UK for everyone that's watching, follow us up, Instagram, TikTok,
download our Facebook.
New apps there as well. We're updating that at the moment with the new schedule. Sorry to cut you off.
That's okay,
there,
we'll put all the links in the description below. Make sure you drop them a follow.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Go on, carry on.
But yeah, the hardest part for me was the fact that, one, I'd come on board, I'd say mid-pandemic, so 2021, where obviously people weren't traveling at the minute. So in order for me to add value to you, I was thinking, well, how can I be a host once we're out there and do these things and promote on my page that this is what I'm going to be doing? Mm-hmm. The biggest issue that you have is when you're already having an established page, putting the posts of Vegas stuff and content and all that. It's similar to how the promoters will also put on their pages, even though they work for the venue. Yeah. But it wasn't so much of the thing back then. So as much as someone like myself, when I was very, very new to social media, I had like 35 followers. So I was completely brand new to the game. So when you got someone DMing you saying, oh, I see that you're going to Vegas. Do you need any help? I can hook you up, blah, blah, blah. People ain't going to respond to 35 follower person on Instagram. Yeah. Compared to on the VIP Vegas UK's official page, if they're going to see a message from them, or
especially
if
with a lot of stuff that's online, like with these a lot of scams online and stuff. So people, if you see an account that's only got a small number of followers, a lot of the time you think, is this genuine? Is this person real? Whatever. So you can't blame them in a sense.
Exactly. And I knew that from being on this journey and learning this experience. I then obviously came out to Vegas to do hosting. Yeah. If you remember that.
I do, mate. And you actually give it a good go, to be fair to you.
I appreciate that you trusted me.
I had some good feedback from some groups that said, Brunty's a top guy. Like, he looked after us really well. And for context, I don't think we've gone into what we actually do. We haven't mentioned that yet, have we?
If we've not, then we'll mention it now.
Yeah. I think we better, mate, because otherwise, so people have got an understanding of who we are and what we're about and, you know, how the company was formed. But I don't think they know exactly yet what we do. So do you want to touch on that, or should I go for it?
So, I'll go off from the bat of what VIP Vegas UK covers. We are a concierge service that facilitates people that come from the UK to Vegas. Obviously, we can be more global as well. If you're not from the UK, you can still book through us. We facilitate all your pool, party and VIP table needs at a nightclub. We'll get you to skip the queues. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can pay your deposit. You can look at the packages. On top of that, then we have added entertainment. So we'll have helicopter tours, gun ranges, limo transfers, strip clubs, if that's your thing.
For the stag do's, I mean, especially after the nightclubs, it's one of them things where people generally don't want the party to end, do they? So the strip clubs is usually an add-on.
But that's like the basis of what we cover, all the entertainment stuff. Love it.
Yeah, boy.